Shabbat Shalom. I think that these were too small and people didn't notice them on their way in. Yes, these are different. Oh, some people did. Yes, music, including for the first song. So, can I have you hand out the rest of them? Sure. Thank you so much. So we'll start with song 1. Does it sound like a good idea to start with number 1? It is also wonderful to have, I'm just going to check my guitar tuning. I changed the strings today, so it's going to keep going out of tune. I am thrilled to have Dina Burstein and a few other folks from the Jewish Coalition for Immigrant Justice, Northwest, here tonight. Dina will be giving the drash today. Cantor is on sabbatical. Debbie is at a different congregation for what some people consider Good Friday. I just call Shabbat. It's okay. We love the baby sounds. We also have welcome to the congregation, Ethan over here, 10 weeks old. And I believe Cosmos is getting a fresh diaper. It's lovely to have all of you here on a gorgeous day. We will build this world from love. This is a verse from Psalms. Olam chesed yibaneh. Our world is very desperately in need of love and kindness and compassion. Chesed, actually, I think I've mentioned this before, is a loyal sort of kindness. So it's not the generosity of our hearts sort of kindness. It is the obligatory kind. The kind that is due to everyone just because they are human. If we depend on people's compassion, on the generosity of their hearts, we might not get where we need to go. But when we know that there are certain things that we need to do for other people just because they are people, maybe that will bring wholeness to our world.
Olam
I'd like to invite up Ruthie and Greg and Ethan to light our Shabbat candles. We are on pages 3 and 2.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Amen. We continue with song number 2. On the song sheet, Lechune Ranena. Page 344 in your prayer books. Lecha Dodi is on pages 20 and 21. We'll sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And on the 9th verse, rise and body your spirit and face the entrance to greet Shabbat as a bride. Lecha Dodi likat kala yalalai 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 ben Shabbat mekabela. Lecha Dodi likat kala yalalai 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 ben Shabbat mekabela. Shamor bezachor bedibor echad tishmianu el hamuchad Adonai echad ushmo echad v'shemo tiferet ve'itila Lecha Dodi likat kala yalalai 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 ben Shabbat mekabela. Lecha Dodi likat kala yalalai 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 ben Shabbat mekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu benelcha ki mekor habracha merosh ikedet nesucha sof maaseh b'machshavat tefila. Lecha Dodi likat kala yalalai 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 ben Shabbat mekabela. Lecha Dodi likat kala yalalai 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 ben Shabbat mekabela. Hitoreri, hivaorech umiori, uri shir daveri, kevod Adonai alai tikra. Lecha Dodi likat kala yalalai 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 ben Shabbat mekabela. Lecha Dodi likat kala yalalai 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 ben Shabbat mekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala gam besimcha u'betzola toch emuneh am segula boi chala Lecha Dodi likat kala yalalai 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 ben Shabbat mekabela. Lecha Dodi likat kala yalalai 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 ben Shabbat mekabela. Yalalai yalalai You may be seated. Page 26. Yitgadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbah Be'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon u'vyomechon Uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael Bagala bagala Uv'izman kariv V'yimeru amen Yehesh me Rabbah mevarach Me'alam ulal ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקדושה בריחו, לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה, לימרו, amen. Please rise and embody your spirit for Baruch Hu, page 28. Page 30, we join together. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness, darkness from light, transforming day into night, and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. I think I put in all of it on the back of your sheet, number 3. But if you want the Hebrew, page 32. Day and night show us the way, teaching us to number our days. When we rise and when we lie down, Ahavat Olam. Day and night Ata Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Yevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Please be seated. Page 36. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha וקשרתם להות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, ויתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, Adonai Elohechem Emet. Page 41, we join together. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of the land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. On the facing page. Adonai et Yaakov, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה Adonai, גאל ישראל. Page 42 and song number 4. She Baruch Ata Adonai, Haporei Sukat Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael, Ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 44. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat b'dorotam merit olam. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat b'dorotam merit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti leolam, oti leolam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat b'dorotam merit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat b'dorotam merit olam. Ubayom hashvi shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat b'dorotam merit olam. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat b'dorotam merit olam. I noticed people were a little bit on autopilot there. Yes, the goal is to be mindful and present. We don't want the thought to blow away in the marketplace. We turn now to the Amidah on page 46, and I invite you to rise in body or spirit. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Rivka, Elohei El Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, U'mevi Geulah Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh Tarav le'Hoshia. Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh berachamim rabim. Somech noflim berofeh cholim, umatir asurim. Mekayem emunato lishenei afar. Michamocha bal gevurot, umido החיות. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי העולם. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. הברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. We continue with our private prayers. When you've finished with your prayers, you may be seated. those who are in need of healing of mind, healing of body, healing of spirit. If there's someone that you're thinking of on this Shabbat, I invite you to share their names with us at this time. Take those names into our hearts with our own and send them all our healing prayers, even those we keep in our hearts on this Shabbat we think of. Joyce. Words of Mishaberach can be found on page 253. Moment to share some blessings, moments of gratitude from the past week.
I have something to speak. Okay, so my job has been really intense up until recently, and this week I actually made it into my studio for not 1, but 2 days.
So I think last week I mentioned that I had just stumbled across Black Forager's magnolia cookie recipe in time for magnolia harvesting season, and this week I took some time in the parking lot before an appointment here, and I harvested some magnolia blooms. So hopefully by early next week I will have made magnolia syrup to make magnolia cookies.
I had my first water polo tournament and we won one of our games, which was really exciting.
I shared this last week online, but since I'm here in person, I'll say it again. I found out just a week ago that I'm expecting a visit just after Shavuot from my oldest son and my granddaughter, who is just graduating high school, and that's very exciting.
Well, I'm really excited because my old roommate, Dina, is in town with her husband, and they're staying at our place.
I am so happy. My cousin, Carol Hallberg, that I have not seen in 10 years, is sitting, I'm going to cry, next to me and visiting for a long weekend.
I'm just really excited that this guy will be at his first Passover Seder and we get to be together. It's just really exciting.
You're really excited. It's like a month away. One of my good friends who has been on a very difficult fertility journey just welcomed a baby, Ori, and I'm very excited for her. This is apparently baby season. It is. We say, Baruch Atah Adonai Hatov Shimcha Ulecha Na'ele Hodot. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. And it is my pleasure to invite up Dina Burstein to share some words of Torah with us. And should I give her my mic, or will the stand mic work?
That work? Yeah? Hi. Thanks so much, Rabbi Corbin, for giving me the mic and inviting us to speak tonight about Torah and about the work of the Jewish Coalition for Immigrant Justice, or JCIJ. And many thanks to Vivian Morrison, who has been our contact person at this temple for many years, several years, probably not many. I am Dina Burstein, and my sister, Beth Fine, who also is a JCIJ volunteer, helped to prepare this dvar. But she's not able to come tonight, but she sends warm greetings to all of you from herself and from her husband, Rabbi David Fine. And I wanted to say that others from JCIJ are here, Dick and Carrie, and I wonder if you could stand up, just because then people will know to ask you questions if they have questions. Okay. And evidently they were married here.
Almost 40 years ago. This is coming home for me because this is the congregation I grew up in. So it's always nice to come back and see familiar faces.
The congregation she grew up in. So Parshat Tzav, not an easy Torah portion, the kind of Torah portion you hope your child will never be assigned for their bar mitzvah, right? Tzav paints for us a picture of sacrifices of measures of grain, sacrifices of perfect birds. In Tzav, there are fires burning. There is blood splattering. These sacrifices, in an effort to come closer to God and closer to our true selves. And my mind catches on the idea of sacrifices, and it makes me think of my maternal grandparents and about the sacrifices that they had to make. My grandfather, my Zaidi, sailed from Ukraine to Turkish Palestine in the 1910s, leaving his wife and child and his entire world and his whole life behind. Is this a familiar story? Years later, my grandmother shepherded her young daughter across Europe, facing God knows what dangers, never to see her beloved parents again. So they made sacrifices. And why? So that their children and their children's children could grow up in safety, not afraid of the banging on the door in the middle of the night, the torch coming to burn their house down, to live with full bellies and a life of opportunity ahead. They sacrificed for us. I know you all, many of you have similar family stories. These are the same sacrifices that are made by people who are fleeing Angola, Venezuela, Honduras. They leave their families behind. They slog through the mud of the Darien Gap. Maybe they lock themselves in the back of semis. They ride holding on to the tops of fast trains, all so that their children will have a chance at a life of safety and possibility. Parshat Tzav reminds us of sacrifice. It calls on us to remember our family's sacrifices and also to honor the people who helped our families when they arrived, wherever they arrived, maybe in the US, with nothing in their pockets. And I find that this memory of their sacrifices fuels our commitment to support the desperate people who are hoping for a better life and who flee to our community today. Their faces are the same as the faces of my grandparents. Their sacrifices match those of my grandparents. So Jewish Coalition members find inspiration in Parshat Tzav, and we also find inspiration in the many other sacred Jewish texts that teach us over and over again to welcome the stranger and to offer to the stranger justice and dignity. JCIJ members can see that Jews have the tradition of accompanying each other, like we accompany each other in a minyan so that somebody can say Kaddish. We accompany each other when we sit Shiva. We accompany each other when we marry. JCIJ members appreciate this tradition of accompaniment and find in it an inspiration to accompany immigrants to fearful appointments, court hearings, doctor visits. And when we do this, if we are able to show up as Jews again and again, if we support our immigrant neighbors in their most difficult times, we find we come to care about each other. And they, in turn, will stand up for us when we most need it. It makes me feel so much more safe in the world as a Jew to be in relationship with immigrants from all over the world. JCIJ works with Jews around the state of Washington and even a little bit in Portland. We help individuals and congregations become engaged in efforts to bring fairness and dignity to the lives of our immigrant neighbors. JCIJ members advocate for fairness in the treatment of, for instance, asylum applicants living in tents at Riverton Park United Methodist Church in Tukwila, in our backyard. We advocate for laws in Washington state that protect immigrants from cruel and arbitrary detention. JCIJ members support laws that provide immigrants with health care and unemployment insurance. We recognize that immigrant workers pay for both of these programs, but they cannot yet legally use them. We would welcome your participation in advocacy work on behalf of immigrants. It happens that Tacoma is a key district for state and federal legislation, and Temple members could play a very powerful role in this advocacy. We also accompany immigrants to appointments and court hearings and doctor visits. People tell us over and over, I was not afraid when I had to get my fingerprints done for my asylum application. I was not afraid because you were with me. We at JCIJ would like to learn more about how you as a congregation and you as individuals might be moved to be involved. And I hope you will come and speak with any of us or check out our handouts, which give you an idea of how to contact us. And this is what our handout looks like. I want to point out that it's really nicely refrigerator-sized so that you can look at it now. It's on the table as you walk out. And bring one home, put it on your refrigerator, remind yourself. What you will see in this is how to subscribe to our newsletter, information about our brand new website, ways to join our Zoom book club, ways to join our advocacy work, our accompaniment work, and other programs. The next program we have coming up is this Wednesday evening in Seattle. It's called Welcoming the Stranger. It's going to be at Congregation Beth Shalom. And author Josh Tuaninga will speak at this program about his beautiful graphic novel, We Are Not Strangers. This is Josh's family story about cooperation between his Sephardic family in Seattle and their Japanese neighbors when the Japanese were incarcerated during World War II. And your very own TBE member, Marlene Motola, will talk about growing up Sephardic in Seattle at this program, so she can make it up to Seattle. Maybe some of you can too. And then we also invite you to join the live stream of our program in May that's called 100 Years Since the Door Slammed Shut. Immigration Restriction Then and Now. It's the 100-year anniversary of the 1924 Immigration Act, written by a congressman from Washington State who was beloved by the Ku Klux Klan, a notorious anti-Semite, and it was responsible for the quotas that kept many families, parents, grandparents that people in this room know from being able to migrate to the United States, even during the Holocaust. And you can find information about this program in May in our handout also. So thank you again for inviting us to speak, and I wish you Shabbat Shalom. Oh, God, yeah.
Dina, thank you so very much for that Devar Torah. Sacrifices are a big part of the Parsha, and they are, the Hebrew word is korban, which comes from the root that means to come close. And each of the sacrifices that people made on their journeys to come here were a way for them to come close to their hopes and their dreams and their futures. So thank you for that. Greg, are you going to give the announcements, or Jordan, are you going to give the announcements? Okay. The dream team.
You want to start?
We took this off the Udema for the forum. I bet it's not plugged in.
You're right, it's not plugged in.
That's why we couldn't use
We're
that.
trying to figure out why things don't work. It's Purim's fault.
Yes.
You can begin with the first holiday, then I'll do the rest of it.
I'm up here to talk about Passover, the Passover Seder, the community Passover Seder, which is going to be the 23rd of April, which is Tuesday. It's a big deal. Last year we had approximately 135 people here. I've been asked to try to help coordinate at least the people volunteering for this thing. Don't ask me to cook. You're in trouble if you ask me to cook. But we need a lot of help. We need people. Every year, we've always had people, we ask when you sign up, and by the way, to sign up, just get online on the website, on the TB website. That's been the easiest way to do it. And if you want a hard copy, you can request it from the website. But it's going to be the same price as last year. Don't ask me what the price is because I've forgotten. But it's somewhere around $35 for adults and about half that for kids, give or take. And I do know that down in Portland, my friends in Portland said it was $65. So we have no intention. What we want is to get as many people as possible. No guarantees on what we're going to have for food. And a lot's going to depend upon you guys who attend, because we're going to ask people to bring stuff. We need help. And one thing we always have is for people who sign up on the sign-up sheet, can you bring hard-boiled eggs? Can you bring haroset? Do you know how to make haroset? And we've always had that furnished by the congregation. This year, I don't think we're going to have one person to oversee all the cooking. So a lot of the cooking is going to have to be done on your stoves and brought in. So we're looking for anybody who plans to come to please volunteer, get with me after the service, and let me know what that you're willing to help out, and we'll give you an assignment. Right now, I'm hoping we don't go with your idea. He had a very slimmed down idea, but if we can get enough people cooking, we'll have something very similar to last year, with brisket as the main course, and a couple of vegetable salad, lots of sweets, and of course, Seder plates, and lots of delicious stuff that some people won't eat. I wish everybody would learn to eat the sauce, what am I looking at? What nobody like? Gefilte fish. I love gefilte fish. You need to learn to eat that. That's Jewish. Okay, I'm done. Before I get run off of here.
Thanks, Jody. The remainder of the announcements are on the sheet. Again, volunteering, Strangers Past and Present, which we heard about. There's a couple of youth group things going on. The one thing so in May, Catterfine is retiring. There's an event.
He's retiring at the end of June.
June. But there's an event for his retirement on May 3rd. There's information here, there's information online, but sign up for it quickly. Now, the really cool thing that's happening, and this is really important, on Shabbat, on April 19th, the 7th grade class, my class, Steph's in my class, is going to be, they're hosting the Shabbat dinner. So I would strongly urge you all to be here because the 7th grade class is awesome. Shabbat Shalom.
Yes, it is a week that is, or 2 weeks that are chock full of things between the 7th grade dinner on the 19th and then Pesach the next week and then Cantor Fine's retirement party the week after. So please just keep in mind that the end of April, beginning of May is going to be busy and you're going to be here a lot. So just already accustom yourself to the fact that you're going to be here a lot so that you are, in fact, here a lot.
And the women's say that.
Yes, the women's, there's so much. There is so much. We are going to, thank you to Jordan for being on tech, and I saw Aaron here helping as well. David Plastrek for greeting at the door, Vivian Morrison for helping to set up our oneg, and Stacy for cleaning it up. And thank you, Dina, for giving the Devar Torah. We turn back to our prayer books, page 282. Please rise and body your spirit for Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו Our thoughts turn now to those who have died in recent days and weeks. We are thinking especially of Toby Rosenblum, the mother of Rachel Rogers, who died yesterday, whose daughter's yahrzeit is also today or tomorrow. We think of those whose yahrzeits occur in the coming week. And if I say the name of someone that you're thinking of, I invite you to rise so we can, when I say their names, that we can acknowledge you as a mourner. We think of Alexander Corwin, Erwin Fisher, Charlotte Friedman, Lisa Ann Genberg, Susan Haas, Joe Kleiner-Hyman, Herman Kleiner, John Leary, Helen Lehman, Mary Margaret McCloy, Jerry Neff, Richard Nelson, Phyllis Payton, Samuel Jean Portnoy, Jacob Rosen, Lori Rosenblum, Shirley Schlussel, Rebecca Betty Simon, and Elsa Warnick. As we think of them, we say Zichronam Livracha, may their memories be a blessing. We rise to embody our spirit to join our mourners so that no mourner has to stand alone as we recite the Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach kirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala uv'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mivarach le'elam u'lalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shmei dekudasha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru. Amen. May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as together we say, Amen. We return to our song sheets, song number 1. Kiddush is on page 5, and I'd like to invite up all of my under 13s. The babies are welcome up too, you know. They can even come with a parent. It's for you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu. Zikaron lema'aseh b'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh, zecher letziat mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol Shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'ratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. L'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avot. Shabbat shalom. Feel free to come up and help yourself to some challah.